What is up, Sexy Beast? Crazy Rabbit here, and today we're going to be in the top 5 non-infinite damage wonder weapons, so let's go ahead and get this shit started. So for this list, we're going to be considering a non-infinite damage wonder weapon, something that will eventually stop killing, whether it stopped killing on round 1, round 100, round 1000, round 4.5, round 115. As long as it stops killing, it'll be on this list, or as long as it does not do an infinite amount of damage upon shooting a zombie. So taking number 5 spot is going to be the Raygun Mark II. So I absolutely love the Raygun Mark II, or when upgraded to the Porter's Mark II ray gun. It's definitely one of my all-time favorite weapons in zombies. I'm going to try not to spend like an hour talking about it because I literally just made a video about it on round 50. But still, the Raygun Mark II is definitely a really good wonder weapon. Even though it doesn't do an infinite amount of damage, it's still going to last you for a very long time. It's going to last you, I would say, up until like the 60s. On round 70, that's kind of where you're really going to start to notice that it's starting to really lose a lot of power. It's a one-shot headshot up until, I believe, like round 58, and then on round 70, that's when the 3-round burst no longer kills. And that's as long as you're going for headshots. If you try to go for the foot, the toe, the chest, or anything else, you're really going to start to notice this thing poop out fairly quick, because what makes the Raygun Mark II so good is its headshot multiplier and not anything else. It has an insane headshot multiplier, and that's why it's actually really, really good later into the rounds. You might think like a sniper has a good headshot multiplier. Well, the Raygun Mark II trumps every other weapon in zombies, and that's why I decided to put it at number 5. So taking number 4 spot is going to be the paralyzer. So I kind of had to make a tough decision whether I wanted the paralyzer to be 4 or 5, and I ultimately decided that I think the paralyzer should be at number 4. And the reason for that is because up until round 70, you can literally sit in a corner, not have to worry about ammo or anything. As long as you have Voltrade, you're going to be good. And the reason I said around 70 is because I'm pretty sure Treyarch actually implemented a patch to where after round 70, this thing will no longer work. And that's kind of why I had the tough decision on whether I should put the Raygun Mark II or the paralyzer at number 4, because the Raygun Mark II will kill after round 70. Given it won't be a lot, but it still actually can, and the paralyzer cannot. But I think the paralyzer still definitely does win, because those rounds 0 through 70 would be so much easier and just faster and better with the paralyzer than with the Raygun Mark II, because with the Mark II you would constantly be running out of ammo. And with the paralyzer, all you have to do is get in the green gas, wait for it to recharge, and you're going to be good. And that's literally the best strategy to have. As long as you have Voltrade, shoot the zombies until this thing needs to recharge, hop in the green gas, wait for it to go all the way down, hop out of the green gas, kill the zombies, and then just keep repeating that process. And some might say that's incredibly OP or a bad strategy or whatever they want to say. They can say it, but the paralyzer still kicks some ass, and that's why it's at number 4. So taking number 3 spot is going to be the Raygun Mark III. So I do prefer the Raygun Mark II over the Raygun Mark III, but I still will admit how good this weapon actually is. It's going to be able to kill a lot of zombies with just like 4 shots on high rounds. I think this thing's black holes, and the black holes cost you 2 shots, I think this thing's black holes eventually stop killing like later into the 40s, and on round 50 I do know it takes 2 black holes to actually kill 1 zombie, or multiple zombies depending on how many you have in the group. So technically it takes 4 shots of this weapon to kill some zombies on high rounds, and the higher you go, the more black holes it's actually going to take. But when you compare that to the Raygun Mark II, yes, strength-wise, the Raygun Mark II will probably last you, I would say, per shot a little bit longer than the Mark III, but ammo-wise and just overall kills-wise, I definitely think that you'd get a lot more with the Mark III. And that's why I put it at number 3 on this list. Those black holes are really, really good. It only takes you 2 shots. They slow down the zombies and eventually disintegrate them. They destroy literally everything. And really the only downside to this weapon is it just doesn't do an infinite amount of damage. So taking number 2 spot is going to be the Liquefier. I wonder how many people thought that this weapon would be at number 1, because you're going to be surprised at what I put at number 1. But the Liquefier is definitely one of the most powerful weapons that don't do an infinite amount of damage in zombies history. It's going to last you up until round 100. Now, for all the people that remember Black Ops 2 when it first came out, the pre-patched Liquefier was the most OP weapon in zombies history, I would say. 1 shot could last you an entire round, no matter what round you're fucking on. 1 shot could last you it, because basically what this thing does is you shoot the little purple jizzy stuff, it goes to a zombie, it kills it, it leaves that little puddle on the floor so zombies can't really walk. They kind of slip and slide around, and that pink stuff goes from zombie to zombie and kills it. And pre-patch, as long as you had a constant stream of zombies, that stuff would just go from zombie to zombie to zombie, and literally 1 shot could last you the entire round. Now they eventually did patch it, so that's not the case anymore, but even still, this thing will definitely last you up until round 100, and then after that it's going to take you more and more shots. But the same strategy still applies to this weapon. Just get a horde of zombies, shoot into it, or go camp in a corner. And as long as you have a constant stream of zombies coming in, you're going to be good. And that's why I definitely think that Liquefier deserves the number 2 spot. Alright, then taking number 1 spot is going to be the Shrink from Shangri-La. Now, I wonder how many people just didn't even think this gun will be on this list. And the reason I put it on this list is because, technically, this weapon does 0 damage. You cannot get a kill with this weapon whatsoever. You get a kill with other things, but not the Shrink Ray. So in case you guys don't know what the shrink ray does, once you shoot a zombie with it, the zombie gets shrunken down and you can kill the zombie with anything. The Springfield, your foot, the Car 98, a Semtex grenade, literally anything. So I'm pretty sure you can see how technically this weapon does 0 damage. You'll never get a kill with it. You could shoot a zombie after it's shrunk again with this weapon and it still won't die. So I guess I kind of just contradicted myself because you can't kill a zombie with this weapon. I just said you could kill with anything. So let me rephrase that. You can kill the zombies with anything other than the weapon that actually shrunk them. And in case you guys didn't know, the Shrink Ray, kill-wise, is the best Black Ops 1 wonder weapon, and honestly one of the best wonder weapons as a whole. Just imagine having this weapon on Black Ops 3 with the slide. They can just slide through all those little mini-me zombies, and alchemical antithesis. This one would probably definitely be in the top 5. So that's why I put the Shrink Ray at number 1. It does 0 damage, but yet it can get the most kills. So I'm very curious to know, what is your guys' top 5? Let me know in the comments, and if you guys could, please leave a like and subscribe if you have not already. Peace.